Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Hotpoint HBNF5517 fridge freezer. Now what I want to do is just want to show you around the fridge freezer, inside and out, some of the features and benefits it's got. So let's have a look. So as I say, this is the HBNF5517. There is also a sister model, the HBD5517, and the main difference is that this one is frost free. And when it comes to fridge freezers, we'd normally recommend trying to go for frost free, mainly because it can save a lot of time defrosting, and also they do run a lot more energy efficient when you've not got huge clumps of ice in the freezer, which can happen with a non-frost free one. The other thing to note, this does come in 3 colours, so clearly we've got the polar white here, but it is also available in silver or black. Now this fridge freezer in our showroom is actually one of the best selling fridge freezers, and really at the moment in the UK it is one of the best selling fridge freezers. It's normally in at least in the top 10, and the main reason, because most manufacturers like Bosch, Siemens and other brands like Samsung have really gone towards 60 centimeters in the width as a standard for the fridge freezers, but with this one it's slightly under. So the dimensions on this model are 54.5 centimeters wide, 174 high, and then around 57 to 58 centimeters deep. And basically what I've done is I've measured the depth of it, and you're really looking around 58 centimeters if you are pushing it back to the wall. So first of all, let's show you in the fridge. The first thing to note just before we go inside is it has got a really nice recessed handle, and what you can find is it's the same the other side. So what you can do, if you want to, you can actually reverse the doors. And to do that, it is a very simple process. All you would do is take these 2 screws off, and the same at the bottom, you just take the foot off, undo that, and then it's very easy to reverse the doors so you can have them opening the other way. And it is covered in the instructions anyway. So as we arrive in the fridge, you'll notice that we've got 3 shelves in here, and we've got 2 salad boxes. And these are substantial. They measure basically 21.5 centimeters wide, so it's not a bad size, and each of the shelves are 44 centimeters, so you have a good space. These are adjustable, so you have got other parts where you can put them, and they are all washable. So as you can see at the bottom here, hopefully you can see through the camera, it does say safety glass on there, so there's very little chance of you putting something on there and damaging it. Just slot in nice and easily like that. What you can find is sometimes you might not need the 3rd shelf, so what you can do is you can just take it out if you want to. I'll just quickly show you inside the door. So you have got what we call door pockets, and these are really designed for large containers of milk. So if you have got things like the 4 or the 6 pints of milk, then that should easily be able to go in there. And you've got 2 of the door pockets at the top here. You do get a cheeky little egg tray where you can put 6 eggs. I'm sure if you're a family like ourselves at home, then you need a lot more than 6 eggs in your fridge. And you've got the same at the top. And all of these can come out. All you do is you just push it up from underneath, and they're easily removable. And the main advantage of that is if you do ever break any of these, then they are easily replaced. Another thing to show you in the fridge is the bulb. At the moment I've not actually got it switched on. I'm sure you know what a light looks like, but the bulb is located at the top here. It is just a standard 15 watt SES bulb, and basically to replace it, it is very easy. All you do is you've got a little screw at the back here, so what I recommend is taking that shelf out, just undoing that screw, and then that drops down, and then you can just easily change the bulb. So at the top of the fridge you've got the control for the temperature, and clearly this goes from 1 to 5. And on the left here you've got the indicator that will illuminate green just to show you when the fridge freezer is on or off. Clearly if it's off, then there is a problem. One of the most common questions we get asked with any fridge freezer, not necessarily just Hotpoint, is what is this at the back? And it's a little green, like a tab, and it's just located at the back here inside a hole. And basically that just stops any dirt or any bits of food going down the back hole here, because what you'll find is that at the back here this will get very cold and you'll get water and condensation on the back, and then the water will actually drip down the back, and then that water will evaporate off the compressor. And what we normally recommend is to keep that in there, but don't leave it all the way pushed in, because we've had quite a few people where you get a pool of water at the bottom of the fridge freezer. Not necessarily just this one, it's on any maker fridge freezer, and that's really because either the hole at the back is blocked, so you need to get something to push down it, be gentle, but push down to clear the hole, or that is pushed all the way in so that water can't get out. So what we'd recommend is when you get the fridge freezer, just keep it in there, but just pull it out, and then every now and then, as you can see, it's just a very simple plastic design. Just poke it in the hole just to clear any debris. So as we come into the freezer, then you'll notice, just open the door there, you'll notice that you've actually got 4 compartments, and the top one is just a flap, so that's quite a thin design there, and that's really designed for things like pizzas, or if you've got a bag of chips or things like that. As you go down to the next 3, these are actually drawers, so they're quite a good size. And what I do like about the Hotpoint fridge freezers, and they have done it for quite a few years, is that they do separate the front and the main parts of the drawer. And the main advantage is because over the years, you know, when you've got kids running around and coming into the freezer, then what you can find is over the years that these parts can break, and it's the same on any fridge freezer. But what I do like is that you can obtain the front part rather than having to buy the whole drawer. So I must admit that is a good design by Hotpoint. And to do that, it is easy. All you do is that just clips off, and what I'll do is I'll provide a link here to show you where to get some at competitive prices, because we do actually buy quite a few of these. And what you'll find with this is it does just slot in like that. It has got a stop, so you can't just pull it out. You do have to lift it before you pull the drawer out. And so the second and the third one are basically identical. And then as you get to the bottom one, that is a shallow one. And the main reason for that is you've actually got the workings at the back, so you've got the motor located behind there, so that has to be slightly shallower. But still the same design, where you've got the replaceable front. And what you will find is at the top here, with this flap, that can come off quite easily. All you do is you just unclip it, and again you can replace that. Now, a little feature which doesn't really get talked about a lot, but when you get to Christmas time and you've got your big turkey that you've got in the freezer, you can realise that because the size, some of the sizes of some of the drawers can be limiting, especially if you've got a really big family and you've got a big turkey on the way. So what you can do is, in the top there, you'll see this is a wire shelf. You can actually remove this if you want, and basically to do that, just undo with a couple of screws at the side, take that off, and that enables you to take the flap off and then to remove the shelf as well. And what you might need to do is you might need to take the screws out the other side to remove it properly. And then what that will do, that will remove all of this top compartment, and it just gives you a lot more space in the drawer here to get your big turkey and everything in. So warranty wise on the fridge freezer, it has got, as you can see from this very loud orange sticker here, a 10-year parts and 1-year labour warranty, and that's fairly standard on most Hotpoint products now. I hope you've enjoyed the quick video on the Hotpoint HBNF5517. I have provided a link below to show you where to get one of these at a competitive price. Please give us a thumbs up on the YouTube video, leave any comments below, click subscribe. Thanks for watching.